Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Like again, I think we're having a lot of technical issues whenever we
Technical
go into
issues.
these.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess YouTube is like we don't want to promote your videos anymore. So just
Yeah. I think YouTube is upset with the one month hiatus that we took
yeah.
from making videos.
Anyways, I guess welcome to another episode of the Late Winner FPL Show. We told you we'll be back. We are back with the watch list and differentials episode today. I know like we're already a late. I think we're already a little bit late to discuss all these things, but I guess we can look forward to other weeks as well. I think it's not only for this week, and I guess double game week 26 got announced, and I guess Liverpool fans will. I think not Liverpool fans, but I think like all FPL managers must be really happy with Norwich and Leeds at home. So I guess everyone's triple captains, wild cards, free hits, whatever chips we have, it's gonna get activated that particular game week. So yeah, I would advise that not to activate anything at the moment. Just wait for that 26 because I guess triple captain is the way to go. I think most of us will be looking for that triple captain. Salah is anyways back, even though he lost the Africa Cup of Nations in that style. Did not. I was hoping, I was rooting for Salah to win something just because I wanted to have the French football not give it to him again because of him not winning something in an Egyptian shirt as well, because he is the best player in the world right now. But yeah, French football will still give it to Messi because oh yeah,
Yeah.
PSG defeated 5-1 to Lille. So yeah, it's a very good performance. So they should give
Yes.
it to Messi.
No, I agree. Even though he would have won Champions League or anything, I don't think Mohamed Salah would or any other player for that matter would have been getting anything
Yeah.
unless Messi
I
is
mean,
there.
yeah, and to be honest, like I don't really care about who won AFCON and who not. To be very honest, I think until the semifinals, I did not even follow. Like I followed the game, but I never watched anything. So yeah, I
Yeah.
just until the semifinals when I think Egypt played Morocco. That's the game I wanted to watch because Hakimi was going to play in that game. So I just wanted to see like how he did it, how he did in the in the international stage.
Yeah.
But enough about like football, I guess. Okay, although we
No,
can talk
no.
about
We'll
football.
be talking about football only. Enough about international football.
Yeah, I guess I'm really excited that the Premier League is back. It feels like I've watched the Premier League, like Premier League is back after eternity because I've not watched any Premier League game for
I
like
I
I
think
think 4 months.
the last game I watched was in December, and those fixtures, the New Year fixtures, and it was the last that I watched a Premier League game. Since then, all the games have been cancelled, or I've been sad with in relation to my points in FPL that I'm getting. This past week also, I just got 39 points, so I've been really sad. I'm
At least
just not watching anything.
at least you did better than me. I've been doing
You
my
are
best.
in no competition. I don't consider you a competition.
Sure, yeah. Even though I'm ahead than you right now, but I'm still
No,
not in
you're
competition.
not.
I am ahead than you.
Are you? Okay, my bad then.
Yeah. So yeah, but please do make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the Late Winner Show.
I
Some
will.
people, I was just looking at the statistics. A lot of people are watching our videos, but 85% of those people are not subscribed. So don't do that to us, please. Go ahead and subscribe. What whoever is not subscribing to our channel.
Just just push that subscribe button, just like button. Don't share for now. Also,
Yeah.
it's okay. Let us get popular, but
Let
like and
YouTube do that.
subscribe
Let
for now.
YouTube do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's definitely get started with the episode. We're going to discuss watch list and differentials from what we think from our group, who are the best to look forward to, and who are the best differentials for this particular game week. We'll discuss the captaincy choices as well for this game week. But let's begin the show with the watch list. The first one we have is Everton's Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I mean, you can say that he is a good choice, and also not a good choice at the same time, because obviously he's not been playing for for a better part of almost three and a half months. So he's back. He definitely came back and missed a penalty as well. So nothing, we can't even he cannot bolster his selection as well. That FPL managers please select me, but I guess like he'll come good. I think Everton have definitely made good signings, deadline day signings in the name of Deli Ali and Donny van de Beek, and I guess El-Ghazi also signed on deadline day, and then Lampard was also announced on deadline day as well. So a lot of good things happened on deadline day for Everton. I think Lampard will definitely bring good things to Everton, at least for the time being, because there is definitely a manager a bounce back or manager bounce that you see from teams. But I do believe that Everton will go on a good run of fixtures. Everton will go on a good run of fixtures. But if you look at his ownership, 4.7, he's a good differential pick. At the moment, we're not seeing any players who are the high pricey players forwards are not doing really good. Ronaldo is shit. Lukaku is obviously in Inter Milan right now. He's not even with Chelsea squad. so yeah, but I guess they're not doing anything well for FPL managers. I guess he's a good option to look at and see like how he does with Newcastle. I really believe Newcastle, you see, like they've made some really good signings. It's going to be an exciting match. I do believe. I think it can be a good, good thriller, 3-2 victory to Everton maybe, or Newcastle. It can go either way. But I just see a lot of goals in that game. And yeah, anything to add, Saurabh, over here?
No, nothing major. No.
All right, hi Kshiṭij.
Actually,
I guess Kshiṭij had Kane in his team, right? So now he'll. I guess now it's the time to keep Kane.
yeah,
I guess.
that
Not getting into any influences right now.
that I agree. Yes. Yeah, next on the list is 𝗕𝗲𝗓𝗃, again from Everton. We know Everton has made a lot of signings, and as Lampard has already mentioned that, yes, if you see the list of players that they've signed, every player has a point to prove. With the likes of El-Ghazi, Van de Beek, and 𝗕𝗲𝗓 as well. So there would be a competition, but I think it would be healthy competition, which would eventually benefit Everton only. And I hope it benefits the likes of 𝗕𝗲𝗓𝗃, who has been a former PFA player of the year, young player of the year. So he's definitely a very good prospect. Not sure what happened to him in past 2-3 years in Tottenham, but I hope he bounces back, and that's why he's on a watch list. Especially for when we talk about the next 5 fixtures, the 3 fixtures, the next 3 fixtures definitely is the one where goals can be scored for and against as well. But with the team now that Everton has, I believe next 3 fixtures are going to be really good, and we'll see, as Rishabh mentioned, the previous slide for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, that we'll see a good amount of goals in all the 3 matches. I'm not sure, definitely not City. City are playing way at a higher level. So not City, not Tottenham. Also, Tottenham has been solid defensively. But yeah, Newcastle, Leeds, and Southampton is a good chance. And if you just want to have a differential again, you see the ownership at 1.3 differential also, and just want to bank upon where all the other FPL managers are not doing. You can have the likes of 𝗕𝗲𝗓𝗃, or for that matter, Van de Beek also. But I'm leaving aside Van de Beek, but I think 𝗕𝗲𝗓𝗃 would be a regular starter in the team initially because of a lot of experience in the Premier League that he has already had.
Yeah. I think he will. I think Lampard will definitely rejuvenate his career. I really feel so that he will do well at Everton.
Yeah.
I think they have the players to do good, in front of goal, and I think he can be a major player to contribute in that.
Yeah.
Kshiṭij is asking what about Coutinho. Spoiler alert: we don't have Coutinho in our slides, but we have discussed that, like, I think last week.
Yeah.
When we were discussing about it. So yeah, it's not in this week's, but yeah, definitely a person who definitely goes into the team's Coutinho's fixtures, and we'll talk about like one of the other players from Aston Villa. The fixtures are definitely on the good side. So you definitely can bring in Coutinho. I think at 7.77 at 7 million, I think he's a great option to be in the side right now. I think he's a good option.
Yeah, and Coutinho also does not. He can watch. He can fall in a list of watch lists. If it would have been a greater list, but not definitely in the list of differentials, because his ownership is currently at 10.2%. So yeah. These are the players. Since now we are inching towards the end of the FPL, we would now want to get as much points as we want, and not have similar players other than like the with the likes of other FPL managers, because it will we want to boost our rank in the overall rankings. That's what
Yeah.
we are striving for as the Late Winner Show group.
Yeah, I know. I guess I guess that's what you're hoping for, because I think we've been languishing, and I think for the past few weeks we've been slipping down the overall rank, and I guess like we're almost 100K behind our objective now. So
Yeah.
definitely need to go back and see, like, where we have been wrong. But I guess it's also down to the fixtures being postponed.
Yes.
So not only due to the fact that we've been, I think we missed one or two deadlines as well. We've not been even changed our teams for the last
Yeah,
two game weeks.
again, it was because of the fixture that we were not sure if the games are going to happen, and if it is a wise choice to make a switch, also like substitute a player, because you're not sure if the game is going to go forward, and why to have the player a player who is playing
Yeah,
substitute to a player who might not play at that point. So yeah.
I agree. I agree. Let's move forward.
Mhm.
Next one is 𝗪𝗏𝗧𝗏. I was really surprised when I was actually looking for like the watch list, and like how influential he's been in the last, 5 weeks.
Yeah.
He's been definitely delivering points. And then when I looked at the remaining fixtures for Crystal Palace, it's all like up until game week 38. I think they're playing three or four good sides. Rest other than that, everything is just greens. I just saw everything was greens in terms of like the fixture difficulty ranking.
Yeah.
So I really do believe he's a good option again, as I said previously as well. Like not a lot of the premium strikers are doing well, and at 6.5 ownership, 6.8%. You can see his stats are all already on the screen, like 5.79 expected goals. He's had 70 penalty area touches already. Last 5 matches, points is 32. He's had 35 goal attempts as well. I think he's a great option from as from a striker perspective.
Yeah.
He can be a differential as well. I think a lot of people are anyways looking for that free hit and wild cards for their remaining game weeks. If you look at the fixtures, I think it fits in a good way. I think obviously now that AFCON's ended and Zaha will be back as well. One other player that I will mention from Crystal Palace is 𝗲𝗍𝗍. He's been doing pretty well. So he's also one to look forward. He's not a striker. He's classified as a midfielder in FPL. But
He's a
but yeah, but one of the good players to look at even at Crystal Palace.
Yeah. Next on the list is 𝗵𝗃. I would just say I've had it in my team. I've had him in my team for a very long time, and uh, although he has not given a lot of points, definitely, as we know, just 2 goals as far as I know. He has is it 5 goals he has already scored? Okay, sorry, my
Five goals, yeah.
yeah, five goals. Yeah, sorry. 5 goals he has scored. Goal attempts, if you see, the ratio is really bad. 5 goals as to 61 attempts. Just 2 assists. He had not been doing well until Antonio Conte came on board. After that, the Tottenham team seems to be playing in a different style, and he seems to be much more confident in front of the goal. The chances are yet not converting. Not many chances are yet converting for him. But I think with the type of fixtures that is there for Spurs in future, he will be clicking a lot, and I think he has a point to prove against Man City also. So I think there would be it would be a goal fest for Kane. That's what I expect. Not just because he's in my team, but I think he will reward everybody with a lot of points, because it's now overdue. It's it's if you see, more than half of the season has gone past, and just 5 goals for a striker with the caliber of 𝗵𝗃 doesn't fit him. So that's why I believe, with the games, especially Southampton, Burnley, and Leeds, those are the fixtures where we are going to see a good number of goals from Tottenham, and mostly from 𝗵𝗃 as well. One more thing is that it is good to have a player from Tottenham in your team, because they have currently played 20 games at this point, 20 or 21, if I'm correct, and they still have 2 games in hand. And you will definitely get a double game week in the coming months, coming 2 or 3, probably 4 game weeks. Yes.
Yeah, I think the double game week for Tottenham has also been announced, if I'm not wrong. No, or not?
I'm just checking. Yeah, it's been like game week 26 for them is Man City and Burnley. Both are away games though. But yeah,
Game week 26.
game
Oh,
week
okay.
26.
Oh, okay. So Burnley and Leeds.
Yeah.
So that's a good run. Sorry, that's a good picture, right, for double game week.
Yeah.
I guess anyways, like we were talking about, like double game week has anyways been announced as game week 26, and I think 8 teams are playing in that double game week. So a lot of, I guess, like again, like, and we'll definitely do another like wildcard guide or free hit guide at that moment, and let's see like what is the best possible team for that for that particular game week, because I think everyone has like 2 free, no, not everyone, sorry, but like most of us have at least 2 free hits left, so that this is the best moment to to use that double to use that 1 free hit at least.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm as I say, I was just checking like his stats, Harry Kane stats. So when he started the Premier League with under Nuno, I think for the first 12 game weeks he had his expected goal as XG as 2.6, and his penalty area touches were 44, and he did not have a lot of shots. But now since then, his obviously his goal involvement was only 1 goal under Nuno. Then under Conte, he's already had 4 goals, 1 assist. His XG has risen to 5.6. And even I'm looking at his penalty area touches has gone up to 55 in the last 13 game weeks. I'm just looking at the shots. He's had 36 goal attempts in the last 13, which is good, because you already see that in the game. Like he's already moving forward and he's trying to shoot a lot, which is what we want from Harry Kane and a striker.
That's what I said. He's looking much more confident. At least for now, we can see that it is not giving him a lot number of goals, but at least we can see that he's getting a lot more confident game by game. And that's why I say that we will definitely get a huge number of points from him. Yeah, Swan is 80. Swan is back. Swan is definitely back. He was in training. I don't think he played the FA Cup game, if I'm correct. But yeah, he's back. Plus, they have made 2 new signings, 𝗕𝗲𝗓𝗏 and Bentancur. I hope they flourish in PL, and I hope Conte is able to bring the best out of them. Because definitely they are coming from a good team, which shows that they have some caliber, and they have proved themselves in Juventus as well, time and again. But yeah, Premier League is altogether a new challenge. So hopefully we see Tottenham flourishing in the remaining game weeks, and hopefully qualify for top 4.
Yeah. Oh no, don't say that. Even though I love Tottenham, but no, I'm not going to support that right now.
Yeah, that jeopardizes United position, I know.
Yeah, or either if like the 3rd position can be jeopardized as well, I don't have a problem.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess like AD will have a problem, and I'm going to see his chat in a while. I think. Yeah. but moving along, I think Luis Diaz, I think he had a great game. Obviously, nothing is there to showcase in terms of start, but I just wanted to bring him up. He's a new signing for Liverpool. I think just based on like the form of Mane, I just feel like his game time. I think his game time is very, very near to his end. I just feel that even though I know like Klopp is going to start a lot of the games for Mane, but I just feel like there's a moment of time where Luis Diaz will replace him, just because I think he had a good game against Cardiff City on Sunday in the FA Cup. I think he played really well, and I just feel like if he starts his Liverpool career in the Premier League good, decent even, and he can maybe start like assisting or scoring some goals, which Mane has not been all through the season.
Yeah.
I think definitely he will give him the upper hand for in terms of like starting Luis Diaz over. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, Kshitij saying Mane is AFCON's player of the tournament. Mane comes back in the team directly. I do agree with that. Definitely, he definitely played well in the AFCON, but in a Liverpool shirt, definitely I cannot agree that he is
Yeah.
playing well. So can't definitely say that Mane is going to be just benched for the Thursday's game against Leicester. I think he definitely comes back. But let's see. I'm not sure like how well rested these Mane and Salah will be. I think Salah definitely starts. I think he needs to get over the loss of AFCON, so he will definitely start. But Mane, I'm not really sure about. So let's see what happens on Thursday. But yeah, those are just my thoughts.
Yeah, next on the list is Luca Dean. Just to look at a budget defender, 5 million is not very expensive if when you compare to the likes of Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, or Cancelo also. So Luca Dean, 5.1 ownership just stands at 8%. We have added him in a watch list because uh, I know Aston Villa has played. He has played only 2 games under Gerrard as well until now. I think two.
2 games, yes, yeah.
Yes, 2 games. And there's still a lot to prove. But I think with respect to defensive options, Gerrard is going to focus on that for Aston Villa. Because they have not been very solid in defense, so that is one of the areas for improvement for Aston Villa, and Gerrard will definitely focus on that. So that's why we have in our watch list. If you see, XG stands at 0.5, which is decent for a defender. XA 1.5, pretty good. He assisted in one of the games also. I don't remember against who, but he did. Chances created 26. That is throughout the season. When he was in Everton shirt also. So in the last 5 matches, point if you see 12. So he has not played 3 of them. In 2 matches, he has produced 12 points. So I think that is pretty decent. And with the lineup of fixtures that they have, with like Leeds and Newcastle, Watford, Southampton. I see Watford and Leeds can be a clean sheet for Aston Villa. Just because Leeds and Watford have not been very deadly in front of the goal. Southampton also, they have been losing their touch in past couple of game weeks. But yeah, Newcastle, even though they're losing the games, but they are able to score against teams. And Brighton is always a threat to bigger teams also. And
I mean, and I guess like Newcastle, we really can't say anything about Newcastle at the moment.
Yeah,
I think
it's very
we see-
unpredictable.
Yeah.
Plus, the thing is, it's an away game for Aston Villa. That's why I'm saying at home they have the chances that they will score, or that they can score at least. At
Yeah.
home.
No, but I mean, I was just getting to the point, fact that they made like really good signings. I feel that they made good signings for their team. Let's see like how they gel, but really can't really predict right now at the moment.
I'm not sure. I'm not still sure of the defense, like what they've signed in defense.
I think they signed Trippier and then Dan Burn from Brighton.
But Trippier is the right back, right? But
Dan Burn was the centre back that they
Okay.
signed. Yeah, so that's I think from Brighton. Yeah, they signed.
Okay.
I read like when I don't know like how many people followed this, but like when Dan Burn got signed and then on Sky Sports I checked it, so their headline was "Burn Baby Burn." It was very funny like how like how Sky Sports actually tweeted that. But yeah, let's move forward. Emerson Royal. So we're moving to the differentials now.
Yes.
Emerson Royal, I think this was obviously Saurav's pick. I think he definitely likes Emerson Royal. He's been telling us to put him in the differential list for a while. I think for more than a month now. But he's here now. He scored a good goal, even though I can say it's a lucky goal against.
It was a deflection, right?
I don't think it was a deflection.
Okay.
I think it was his goal, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So, but he scored a good goal though. Like it was, even though it was a lucky goal, I guess. But I think he's been, in terms of like if you're looking from a differential point of view, yes, he's a better pick than Reguilón, who has more players, who are more managers who have picked him.
Yeah.
But I think moving forward, he's been definitely good under Conte as well. We all know Conte utilizes his flanks, or the wing backs, a lot. So he's been doing really well for Tottenham and under Conte as well. We'll see like more against now that Bentancur is there. We'll see how Tottenham's defense shapes up, and then let's see like how these wing backs behave. in terms of attacking potential, because we all know, like, I think now that Son is back and Ali is gone, so I think there's going to be a good attacking side from Tottenham. I think we definitely saw that on against who did I don't remember who they played against.
Yeah,
But
they're picking up Brighton? No.
Brighton, yes, sorry.
Brighton, yes.
Brighton. So yeah, so I mean, definitely, I think it's a good potential to have in your defense. Definitely, I do feel like they have a possibility of some clean sheets coming as well based on the fixtures. Definitely not the City one, although they can. I mean, they defeated them in the first game week itself. But yeah, to be realistic, I don't think that's gonna happen this time around. But yeah, Southampton, Wolves, Burnley, Leeds, I think those are all like potential clean sheets incoming, and they can definitely score some goals as well in that games in those games.
Apart from the Wolves game, I believe the rest of the 3 games, Southampton, Burnley, at least they can score goals as well.
Yeah. Southampton, I think it's if I remember, I think Southampton was the one where Son scored 4 goals last time, and then Kane assisted 4 goals.
Yes, I think so. Yes, that was
right, yeah, it was last season, so yeah, it might happen. The same thing might just happen. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, all in all, I think it's a good pick to have in terms of a differential.
Yeah.
So Kshitij is asking, should I captain Ronaldo for this game week?
Yes,
I mean,
yes, you should.
You can definitely. He has a double game week, but then yeah, if he misses some penalties, don't come and play in the late winner shows.
No, I think you should. I'm just being very honest because it's United's home game. Both the games are home games, so I think here you can bank upon Ronaldo for this game week at least. 2 games.
So I guess no. Sorry. If he's asking, should I captain Ronaldo for this game week? So this game week definitely not.
This
I think there's a better option somewhere else. But a game week 25. Sorry, I got confused. But game week 25 definitely is a good option.
This game week, if you have Kane, then you can captain Kane also. And I'm not sure of the.
We'll get to the captain picks.
Yeah.
Captaincy picks later.
Yeah, next on our list is 𝗕𝗲𝗏, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. But Crystal Palace, as Rishabh has already mentioned, they have a very easy run of fixtures until the season end. They are playing just the difficulty rating is greater than 3 for just 4 of the fixtures that I've seen. One is Chelsea, Man City, Man United is also there. So there's a couple, not many fixtures which are very difficult. And if you see with the likes of teams that they're playing, Norwich, Brentford, Watford, and Burnley, at least I can see 3 clean sheets because this season Crystal Palace has been good defensively. There have been a couple of instances where they have not performed really well. But yeah, all in all, I've seen a improved performance definitely from last season. And the fixtures, especially that I would like to point out, is Norwich, Watford, and Burnley, where they have the chances of keeping a clean sheet, even though 2 of them are the away games, because other teams are also not scoring. If you see goal attempts, being a defender, also goal attempts for him stands at 11, which for me is impressive. Number of goals he has already scored 2. XG is pretty high, 1.61. High compared to a couple of forwards as well. At this point, I think a high in comparison to Ronaldo. I don't know. I've not seen a stat, but yeah.
No,
I'm just speculating here, but yeah. Total points 64 and last 5 matches points 10. I think they have had tough fixtures in past of those 5 matches that they have played. Last 5 matches, I need to make sure of that. But yeah, 10 points not very impressive in 5 games, but there is definitely a ray of hope that they are able to keep clean sheet in the upcoming game weeks.
Yeah, and one thing I forgot to mention when we were talking about Edouard from Crystal Palace. Against Norwich, in the reverse fixture, he scored 1 goal and 2 assists. He gave like 14 points in that game. So yeah, definitely. Now more than like it's more a compelling option for you guys to see like if he's a good option for you guys in your teams. Yeah. Moving on, I think we had Cookerella from Brighton. Definitely, I think he's not playing this upcoming game because he has a blank. But he's been like really, I've been really impressed with him in the Brighton shirt. I think he definitely puts in really delicious crosses. It's just that Brighton don't have like really good finishes, and that's the only reason that they've I think they've drawn what, I think 12 games in the last 14 or 15 game weeks. I think that's what's been going on. Like I think every game has been a 1-1 draw, and they don't really concede many, but then obviously they don't score many as well. I think they had a really good start to the season, but obviously as it happens on the Late Winner Show, when I did a podcast on them, they have been on the decline since then. So yeah, sorry about that, Brighton fans. But yeah, I mean, you look at the penalty area touches. He has had 9 goal attempts as well. He's a good differential, definitely 3.4%. I think I mentioned Cookerella in the past as well. He's been doing well in the last few game weeks. If you look at his points as well, so yeah, he has 16 points. So yeah, pretty decent. I wouldn't say like he's been doing good, but just decent enough. But yeah, I think overall, I think given the fixtures that Brighton had over the next 4-5 game weeks, I think he's a good asset to have. And again, like United, to be very honest, I'm not going to say anything about them, but they're in a rut right now, so you can't really expect anything. They can, Brighton can go at Old Trafford and actually defeat them. So that's definitely a possibility as well over there. So yeah. But let's see what happens. I think for now, don't get him in this game week if anybody is planning to. But just moving along, like maybe in the game week 25 or 26, maybe when you're thinking about having a defender, he's a good option to have. Kshitij has another question. Should I stick with Martinelli?
No.
Uh,
I think there are a lot of options now in midfield at that price. Martinelli, we know he will be playing, but again, we are not sure how. Sorry.
I was just saying, like he has only 2 fixtures left in the entire February. So
yeah, so there are a couple of things. So first thing is next week he's not there. Apart from that, if we want to see, we are not sure again with a couple of. After the transfer window, I'm not sure how again Mikel Arteta wants to change the team. If you know previously, who was the other guy? Smith Rowe. He was playing regularly, even though he was performing well. Martinelli replaced him. So not sure which tactic will Mikel Arteta now follow. So, but there are a lot of good options at that price. We have, I think, Donny van de Beek is also at 6, if I'm correct.
I think
yeah. So that can be a good option. Donny van de Beek, and we need to see still how Tottenham, how Antonio Conte places Kulusevski and Bentancur as well. But I think they are also relatively cheaper options. So yeah, there are a lot of options that you have. So it's not necessary that you have Martinelli in your team.
Yeah, and Van de Beek is at 5.7 at the moment. So yeah,
definitely a good option.
Yeah, but I know, like you said about like he might want to change his team, but I really don't think, like he has 20 squad players at the moment. He sold so many players during the summer January transfer window. I don't really think that Martinelli is going to go away. I think Smith Rowe also comes back into the team now. I think he will start. No more super sub roles for him. But I really don't think like we should be looking at Arsenal players for this February month at least. They're only playing two times in this entire game week, and I think I don't remember who are they playing against.
Yeah, so they're playing this upcoming game week. They're playing Wolves, and then they have a blank. Then they have a double game week where they play Brentford and Wolves, and then they have again blank. So it's there are just 3 games that they are playing, and 2 out of which those 3 game weeks are covered in 2 game weeks only, and 2 game weeks they are not playing. So it's better to replace Martinelli.
Yeah. I think it's a better option. I mean, maybe you can go with Coutinho already. I think we already talked about him. That's a good option. That's a good replacement for him as well.
Yeah. Next on the list is Andy Robertson. Its price is definitely wrong.
Sorry about that. Yeah. No, it's 7.2,
I believe, but
7.2. Yeah.
7.2 is so. He's like one of the premium defenders that you would want to have in your team. We all know that we don't have Chelsea defenders in our team anymore. especially Chelsea does not have a lot of games in the upcoming weeks, and plus they have not been performing well. So if you want to get a premium defender, and if you when you see the fixtures of Liverpool also, I think it is a good option to get another Liverpool defender, and who else than Andrew Robertson, because I think most of the players, most of the FPL managers will be having Alexander-Arnold in their team. So it will be a good pairing. If you see the fixtures, apart from Leicester, the three fixtures that are there could not a guaranteed clean sheet, but definitely we can expect a clean sheet, and the teams are not very well organized defensively also. So that gives an option for with the likes of Robertson and Alexander-Arnold to score, for them to score goals also and provide assists. Leicester game is a tricky one. I don't think they'll be Liverpool also will be keeping a clean sheet there. But yeah, this is a good bet to have. Robertson has been good in form.
You do know that Leicester lost 4-1 to Nottingham Forest, right?
But the thing is, Leicester is performing in patches. I believe they are playing some games. They are able to score three or four goals. Some games even with the weakest of teams, they are just able to score one goal. Like for Nottingham Forest, they had the game, if I'm correct. So they lost 4-1, correct?
Yeah, 4-1.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's very unpredictable with Leicester, and Liverpool-Leicester I have always seen as a very good game. So that's why I'm saying it might not be a clean sheet. But talking about Robertson's performance in past five matches, he has definitely excelled over Arnold. He has given 32 points in last 5 matches alone. Overall, he has 11 clean sheets, and if you see XA, it's very high at 3.41. So that gives him the probability that yes, he might assist or score goal also. So it's definitely a good pick to have, but just keep a check on him, in the sense either him or Alexander-Arnold, just because Champions League fixtures are also creeping in, and we are not sure if how regular he might miss the Norwich game or the Leeds game, based on if Klopp is definitely going to play him in the Champions League. So he can either miss the Norwich game or Leeds game, and now he has a suitable replacement for him also, a backup Tsimikas.
But Norwich and Leeds game doesn't really make sense if he misses, because I guess it's going to come after the Champions League game.
Sorry, Burnley or Norwich. So sorry, my bad. Burnley or Norwich. Yeah, but it's Burnley or Norwich. It's the Champions League fixture is on 16th, I believe.
So the Burnley game is maybe definitely a choice where Tsimikas might play, but I guess Norwich and Leeds he will play, because the Leeds game after that they anyways have a break. The reverse fixture anyway comes after 3 weeks, so it's not. I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah, so that's my point. Just like keep a check on how many players you want to have from a Liverpool team.
Yeah, I mean,
because players might get rotated, and in the forward also now they have the option of Luis Diaz. So if you have Mane in your team or Jota in your team, you never know.
Liverpool have the Carabao Cup after the final. Okay, maybe so maybe then maybe
that is again an important cup game. So
and they're playing against Chelsea. It's not
yeah. So I think it might happen. We are not very sure like how many games Robertson might be rested, given that Klopp has an option now with Tsimikas.
Yeah. If you ask my opinion, I would say then rather than go with Jota, I would prefer to go with Robertson and Salah. That those will be Robertson, Salah, and Trent. So I mean, those will be my opinion. Those will be my options if I'm looking for a change. I'm anyways looking for a change in at least my personal team anyways, because I have Chelsea defenders, so which I need to get rid of. So I'm thinking about it, but I'll see if I can fit him in, because now it's obviously time to get back Salah into the team. So it's definitely not like 7 million is lying around. So you definitely need to think about it. What needs to happen, but yeah, he's been I think he's been basically giving an assist almost every other game.
Yeah.
So
I'm surprised his ownership is just at 5%.
Yeah, I mean the reason being Trent is doing himself he's not doing anything wrong, right? So he's still doing.
No, I agree, but Robertson is also a quality player, so that's why I'm surprised. Just 5% is very less.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. Like it's hard, to pick between Robertson, Trent, and Salah, because like Salah has been definitely not been overperformed. I think Trent overperformed Salah for the last 8 out of the 9 game weeks, 8 of the 9 last game weeks. And then I think Robertson was outperforming Trent for I think the last 5 out of the 4 out of the 5 games or something like that. So it's been so it's very hard to pick in terms of captaincy options itself. That's why it's a safer choice to pick Salah, and everyone's been picking Salah. So that's been the safer choice. But let's move forward. It's not going ahead. Okay. I guess that was it. so that's why. So I guess that was it from the Late Winner show, Late Winner FPL show. We did want to discuss some FPL, some captaincy choices as well. I think from my side, I think looking at the fixtures, I would definitely say that Cancelo is the way to go for this game. He has Brentford at home. Definitely the one to go forward with at the from my perspective. And then the next option can be Kevin De Bruyne. I think a lot of Kevin De Bruyne selections have been made into a lot of FPL teams. So that's a good option in terms of Kevin De Bruyne as well.
Yeah. So I think for me it would be Kane would be number 1 pick for me, and second would be De Bruyne.
Is it because he's in your team?
No. They're playing Southampton at home, so that's why I've picked Kane and De Bruyne or Cancelo second choice. Yes, I think they played. De Bruyne did play the FA Cup game as well, right?
He did. I think he did. Yeah. But Cancelo came off after 45 minutes.
Yeah, so Cancelo will be playing, but De Bruyne again, we know 𝗕𝗲𝗏𝗧𝗏 can come into play at any point. So yeah.
Yeah. 𝗕𝗲𝗏𝗏 obviously come into mind. Like when he signed 𝗪𝗏𝗪, he would have been go back. Yeah. So because I mean he wants to show the world, right, that he can win another title without number 9. So if you cut it, then you're like, I can't get that publicity for me that I won another.
You're full of hatred with the Klopp. Like whenever you get a chance.
Klopp, no, not Klopp.
This was not Klopp. Guardiola. Sorry, my bad.
I don't have any hatred. Please. There's a matter of a couple of years. After that, City fans will be under my feet because they will not win anything.
It's been 10 years. What you have been saying that? It's been 8 years now. Sorry, 8 or 9 years. 9 years.
Yeah, it's been 9 years. Yeah. It's gonna be 9 years. Yeah, but 9 years since 9 years since winning a Premier League trophy and 6 years with any trophy at all. So it's been hard, definitely. But let's close the show on that. Yeah, I think it's been enough. But thank you so much for everyone who joined us and commented, and hopefully we answered all of your questions as well. But please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the Late Winner Show as well. We will keep producing a lot of content now. FPL and I guess like Champions League is back, so look forward to our Champions League previews as well on the channel. Planning some interesting things, so definitely look forward to that as well. Do subscribe. 11 subscribers away from 300, so not 300k but 300. So but thank you so much for joining, and have a good night.
Thank you.